how do you get your company to be more customer-centric? One way to do it is to make it part of the incentive system. Tie your company's compensation and incentives to your Net Promoter scores or your other customer feedback. We hear dozens and dozens of companies tell us that it's crucial for achieving the right kind of focus on their customer loyalty to embed the feedback in their incentive compensation. 9 times out of 10, they do it prematurely. Why would I say that? Because I do really believe that getting people to focus on improving their Net Promoter scores is a valuable thing to do. Well, first, in the early days of any new customer feedback metric, the scores are relatively unstable. You may not know how they behave. People in the organization may not understand what they can do to change or improve their scores. And so there's a lot of confusion, frustration, anxiety that's introduced by putting it into the compensation system. Second, if people in the organization don't feel that they know what they can do to earn customer loyalty, then they improve their scores in other ways. One way they do that is by gaming the system. They beg their customers for higher scores, for example, or they try to make sure that customers who would give them low scores don't get a survey. A third thing that often happens is that people spend more of their time explaining why their scores are low. The weather was bad, the competitor did something, the stars weren't aligned, than they do figuring out what they can really do to earn higher loyalty from their customers, which will result in better scores. So we recommend making sure that all the conditions are in place for success before you embed NPS or any other customer metric into people's compensation. First, make sure you've got a stable system with reliable metrics that people can trust, where customers really do behave consistently with the ratings that they provide. Second, make sure that the linkage between the scores and financial outcomes are well established and understood. Third, make sure that people have in place processes and tools for digging in and understanding the root cause underneath the feedback that's coming in so that they feel like they know what they should do to improve. Make sure there are learning programs, that there is support for people to learn from the feedback that they get, and that the emphasis is on improvement, not just improving the score. Now, if you do all of that, you'll be in great shape. Unfortunately, I think human nature being what it is, you also have to implement anti-gaming policies. So if you catch somebody begging a customer for scores, fudging their scores, excluding people from the feedback because they give low scores, there have to be consequences. The final thing I'd say is all incentive systems require communication. There's no formula that ever is perfect at getting people to behave the way you want them to. So it's crucial that you communicate the intent, the purpose, the objective, which is earning the loyalty of your customers so that they buy more, stay longer, tell their friends, do the things that make our company successful and improve our brand reputation in the marketplace.